I don't want to assume. Strictly into guys.
Yeah.
Do you get hit on by women?
Yeah.
More guys than girls?
Yeah, more guys.
What do you look for specifically in a guy? What are some characteristics?
I don't know. I like conversation. Like if we have a good conversation, I like intellect. Yeah, I'm not really like, I don't really get like excited about like things like your car or how much money you can like throw on the table. Or, like, I don't know, I come from like, my parents are like, good with that. So I never look at a guy with like, oh, I'm holding money up to my ear. Like, that's not cool to me. So it's conversation.
Security, financial security is important to some women.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, no one wants to date somebody that they have to, like, pay for their entire lives. But flashiness, like, turns me off.
So more the arrogance, cockiness.
Right. I like confident, but, like, yeah, the douchebag thing is not cute.
What about looks-wise, build-wise?
You have to be taller than me. I'm only 5'2", so being taller than me is not that hard.
You like the skinny guy, the average guy, the athletic guy, the teddy bear?
I don't really go based off of look. Yeah, like I definitely, it's definitely like conversation. Like obviously, like I've dated somebody and people that like I wasn't attracted to like at the very beginning, and then they became like the most beautiful person to me in the whole world. So it's definitely like off of like the connection, because I like intellect and talking. Like I have like weird interests, so if you can like talk to me about those kind of things, then I think it's cool.
Skin color? Are you attracted to a certain skin color, skin complexion?
No.
Open to all types?
Yeah, I mean mostly like I've dated like Hispanic and like black guys, but I think that's just like where I live and like happens to be like the like people that I've been around. But I'm definitely not like, it's whatever.
Now, what about age? Is that important?
Have to be at least my age or older. Yeah.
Is there too old?
For
you at this point?
I feel like there is. I don't know. Like, like my best friend is actually engaged to like a guy that's like 30 something, and just being in my like first couple years of me being 20, I don't know. For me, I just feel like there's like too grown. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm still like quirky and like kind of like a kid still. Like, I like doing kid stuff as far as like going to like theme parks and like eating ice cream and watching movies and like stuff like that. So I don't know. Like, maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Do you intimidate men?
I don't think I do. I have like a kind of a resting bitch face. So I don't think I do.
Most romantic thing, I know you're young, but most romantic thing someone has done for you or you have done for someone else?
The guy I used to date, when he used to like go out of town for like business, like on a tour or whatever, whenever he would get back, I would like cook from scratch like all his favorite foods. Like one time I cooked like breakfast and I cooked like everything. Like it was so pretty. I was like, wow, like I should do this for myself more often. It was great.
You into the lovey-dovey stuff, public affection, things of that nature, or?
I don't really like go public like with my relationships. People always have some shit to say. So I like keep my private life private, and but I like lovey-dovey. Like I like affection. Like you have to like rub my butt when I'm sleeping and like rub my tummy when my stomach hurts and like hug me and kiss me and like pull me close. Like that's fun. I like that.
Do you prefer industry men or non-industry? Sounds like you had a taste of industry before because you said somebody was on tour.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like with the people that I'm around, it just so happens that I date people in the industry, but I really like, I'm not like, oh, I have to date someone in the industry. I think like people outside of the industry are probably be the better fit for me. But yeah.
Who wears the pants when you're in a relationship with somebody?
I'm really strong-minded and like stubborn. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm very serious about my shit. But I definitely can let a man be a man. I feel like that's important. I grew up around boys, so I know like their ego will be getting hurt and shit. So you have to like let them like think they like doing shit, but they're really not.
Have you had boyfriend trouble with the music career before? Like, has anybody ever made you pause, stop, or made you almost quit the music career choice?
Oh, no. No, that's not even like an option. And like a boy can...
No one's ever tried to save you? Oh, you don't got to do this anymore. I'll take care of everything. You don't got to sing anymore.
No. I mean, like, I'm not like easily like I said, like my parents are fucking awesome. So like I definitely like I've never been in a situation where like, oh my God, like I really need a guy to like help me with this because like I got my parents. My parents are great.
Hardest part about being in a relationship and having a music career?
I feel like even if the person is in the industry, they don't completely, like, you can get it, but, like, it's still that feeling of, like, oh, like, but I want to see you, or we don't see each other enough, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they're in the industry, when if they're not, it's, like, so many misunderstandings, I feel like, a lot, because I've, like, gone through both, like, and like I said, like, even without music, I still wouldn't post my relationships on any social media. So that's always been like a really big thing. Like, why can't you post me? Like, you don't want anyone to know we're together. You're trying to like hide me. I'm like, no, I just don't want people to ruin it.
Have you experienced real love before?
I think I have.
How do you know? How do you know it's real love and it's not like puppy love or lust? How can one tell the difference? Maybe somebody watching this kind of confused.
I feel like when you can genuinely put somebody before yourself, like literally almost forget, like, oh shit, like maybe I should do this for myself too. Like when you can literally say you wake up every morning, like wanting to make sure that person is like in well-being, making sure that the person's healthy, making sure that the person's eating food, like normal life things, like eating and sleeping and stuff like that, like, and you're worried when they're not. I feel like that's when you know that you're in love with somebody.
Now, what's the best relationship advice you have that you could share with us today? What's one thing you would tell somebody watching this, generally speaking?
It's a bad question to ask me because I just got a relationship. So I'm like,
okay.
Totally like, fuck all this shit. But just don't lose yourself. Like, don't lose yourself in being so in love with somebody else. You know, like, yeah, just don't lose yourself because that can easily happen. You can get so, like, emotionally tied up with somebody else that, like, when y'all do break up or you're not together, like, you just feel like, oh, my God, how do I even live my life? Like, no.
What are some signs that are heading to that direction of losing oneself?
I don't know, like, when my ex used to leave to go places, and, like, we'll both have shit going on, but it's just, like, I couldn't sleep and stuff like that. Like, when you're really used to someone always being there. Like, you know, like, my parents were married for 30 years, and, like, they are, like, inseparable. And I feel like they're just not themselves without each other.
What do you think their secret is? Because you don't see that often these days. 30 years of marriage, quite a long time.
And they're like best friends too. It's fucking awesome. And they're like my best friends on top of that. So I don't know, like they always say like don't say things that you can't take back. The same way like actions are always remembered, so are words. Like words are just as important as actions. And they don't like sweat the little things that like are not necessary. And they have no social media. My parents have never. My mom has an Instagram now and she literally only follows me. So, yeah.
Is she critiquing you?
Oh, God.
asking you to take some posts down or some captions?
My parents let me do what I want because I've always, like, even when I was living with them, like, I'm one of those people that are like, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't really care what anyone else has to say. And they know I'm like that. But, like, just recently, like, my dad was giving my Instagram out to, like, his people he knows and stuff. And I have, like, a curse word or whatever. And they sent it back to him. And I was like, what the hell? So, like, not really, though, but that shit like that. My mom's like, maybe you shouldn't talk about that. I'm like, no, I'm going to talk about it.